look at that. I don't know how to do this shit right. She's a heavy girl. Oh boy, grab that.
Hang on, get this side up.
No, that's come loose. It's gonna fall off.
All right, Michael, what are we doing today?
All right, today we are back on the Torana, and as you guys know, the fuel system in this thing is absolutely killing us. Yes, there's still plenty left to do, and we're gonna try to do a little bit of it today, but we're also gonna try and just do some fun stuff at the same time and try and fit off a bunch of things that
Just knock some jobs out.
Yeah, knock some jobs out, because Nathan and I spent a good half an hour looking at this car about how we're gonna try and get fuel to run from front to back in this thing, and we're not exactly sure how we're gonna do it, and we're kind of thinking that it might take us an entire day to run 2 hard lines. And that's no good for an episode, so we might do that off camera. So what we're gonna do today is we've got a little bit of fuel that we're gonna finish off straight up where we can, like on the engine and in the boot area over there, and then we're gonna move to try and fitting off some cool stuff that is actually interesting for you guys to watch. So let's get into it. So we got the fittings that we needed to do the regulator from Tiperformance. So these are proper push lock fittings. You can see that by how big and sharp they are. And then they have this collar that goes on the end as well too, which I think that collar is actually what keeps the hose from sort of splaying out, because it can't physically do it when this goes in. That's why you use it. Anyway, let's have a look at what that looks like.
Man, who did the brake lines on this thing? Sheesh.
What's that?
Who did the brake lines on this thing?
They look good, huh? You were away that day, yeah?
I did them.
Let's piece this together and let's hope this works. So, we want an AN to orb. No, AN to, what is it, boss, whatever it is?
No, it's orb.
Is it
oh,
orb?
the O-ring end.
Yeah.
That's called an orb end. That's
Yeah.
sticking out. I think the other end is a boss.
Yeah, and then...
Like a boss. I think that's going to be perfect. It's going to be the tiniest little hose.
I know.
Yeah, that's mint. Man. Hey, Michael, you got to cut this hose perfect, because once it's done.
I know.
Nah,
Whoa.
that's mint, man. That's going to be nice.
This is ridiculously
Remember to put the capping
short.
on.
Yeah, I will.
That is going to be clean.
Can we get it?
So the Raceworks.
Get rid of the push.
Yeah, yeah.
There?
Maybe even go to the your right on that cut a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right, we got a shit ton of hose. We can make this like 10 times.
I know. Trouble is though, once you put this onto this push lock hose, it does not come off.
you gotta cut
That's
it.
the end of it. Oh yeah, it goes on easy.
Yeah.
It goes on real easy. Apparently my jumper's going with it.
Hey mate, these Hackshop jumpers.
The E85 rated.
Nice. That's
It's
cute.
E8. It's not E85, it's E8. Oh boy. I think I have to do this one first.
And then bendy. Oh, mate.
Look at that, man.
That's nice.
The most important thing is, it's not kinked. And at the end of the day, this is running -8 as well too. It really only needs -6 lines, and we're running -8, which is massive for this fuel supply, to be honest. We only ran -8 because in the future it may need it if it has a turbo. It's all future proofing, but realistically, it didn't need it.
I see what Michael's done here too. He's taken the push lock line, so then I've got to do the braided line.
No, I'm not gonna do the braided line. I like doing braided line.
That looks good.
Does it look dicky with the Raceworks thing there, or does it look alright?
I honestly, in my opinion, I would have gone without wording at all, but it's up to you. That looks good.
Yeah, should we change it?
Can you just spin the hose?
Yeah, look, you can run both.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah.
And that way, when people ask, what is it? Well, it's Raceworks.
Which Raceworks? And then just turn it back.
And then send it back.
Perfect. I think that looks really clean.
Perfect.
Perfect. Done. Back rail.
Back rail, let's do the
Back rail. We'll chuck a bungy in the other rail.
Alright, can Nathan make a nice arch that follows the contour of the intake manifold? That's why we got 2.
Alright.
Nah, it's too much.
What?
You think by now we'd learn that we should tighten up all our unions as we put them in.
Alright, that looks good.
Yeah, it clears.
Yeah, it's close. So now we've got fuel from the reg to the rail, filling up the rail. We've bunged. So we're all good there. That's all we're gonna do for here. Let's go under the car. We've got to make 2 more lines to go over the diff, P-clip it up, and then we'll continue on with some other odd jobs.
Alright, well I think to start with what I'm going to do is... Oh, we didn't check which side's which. God damn it!
I'm pretty sure that one, hang on, wait, we're gonna get this on the record. The one closest to Jimmy's fence side is supply.
Alright, well, let's bring it
Let's
down.
have a look. Damn it! I was wrong. Damn it. So the other side is supply. That's the pump, yeah. See the power going to that fitting?
So this is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the middle one. I love how you got the right tool out, but you still chose to use the fence.
Yeah, you're right, I probably could have done that.
It's painful working with the whole roll.
It is.
Like, should you just cut it like a little bit longer and then cut it back? But then you're like, oh, but then I'm wasting hose.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, buddy. Wait, buddy. Alright, this is gonna be a fun one, Michael.
Alright, so you're probably wondering why are we doing this bit right now? The reason why we're doing this bit right now is we want to get this hose ran over the diff because we have a sway bar to put in this thing. And we think once we put the sway bar in, hopefully today, we won't be able to make a lot of access to this. So we're trying to think ahead here. So that's why we're putting this in now.
Yep. Now just push it to the floor. Push it to the left. Oh, nice. That looks good.
Damn it!
What?
I should have run the hose on the other side. I'm wondering before we do that, should we P-clip it in?
I'm just gonna hold it snug.
Oh, you
and
reckon?
you just easy.
Alright.
That's beautiful. Oh, I love that, Michael. Love it.
Good?
Yep.
Good?
Yep.
Good?
Yep. Go.
We'll pull it out, mate.
You just always got to be different, don't you, Michael?
Well,
you just can't. I've got it all set up out the back. You
Nathan's
just,
more of a grinder, I'm more of a cutter.
I do like to grind. Hang on, I'll hold. Do you want me to just do the whole?
Good?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Oh, now I've got to work with your bloody pinch
here.
cut.
That's what the tool's for.
So I'm going to make the other line while Michael makes that. Because this has no end yet. I'm just going to make it about 100 mil longer, which should be plenty. And then we can run our P-clips that Michael's printed. Yeah, we've just printed them onto some A4 paper and folded them up.
Okay, let's run that one in there. Now you.
Ooh, you got that orientation right.
You reckon?
I reckon.
I don't know if I did.
Yeah, that looks good. You guys probably can't see much, but...
Yeah, there's one thing about bully liner. When you're trying to film, bully liner absorbs all the light.
Shadow. I'm going to have to bail on the camera on this. I'll just come back and show you what it looks like after. Because I can't see shit.
So Nathan's come up with a good idea to try and get these P-clips in. What are you going to do, Nathan?
Just going to text screw it, mate.
Not forever.
Nah, so what I find easier is when you're doing the line and you just want to hold it there while you continue, just text screw that puppy instead of spending 15 minutes putting a nutsert in. Just text screw it everywhere you want and then just come back and drill it out for a nutsert. Easy done.
Yeah, I do like that. When he said text screw, I nearly
Yeah, I
threw
know.
up.
I think I gave him a heart attack.
I was like, text screw?
Alright, where are we thinking there?
Yep, sure. What a good idea. Nailed it.
Now, where's the next
pull
one?
that hose through a bit backwards, I reckon.
That's
That's
it.
tight.
That's all there is.
You want some more text screws? Oh god, I can't even say it.
Yeah?
Yep. Well, I'll pull that line out now. We can put some nutserts in there.
Yep.
Alright, so we put some nutserts in. They're up there, that was good. Now we're going to put our hose back in. Well, that's the over diff fuel lines done.
Yep.
That takes us to a fuel filter. Now we need to do is continue that along with hardline, but that's for another day.
Yeah, that's another day. Let's
We'll move to the boot, eh? Get some stuff done in there.
yeah, I reckon.
So the reason why we're stopping with the fuel line and not running from fuel from front to rear at the moment is because Nathan and I spent a good half hour this morning trying to figure out how we're going to run these. And there's just so many, well, there actually isn't any way that we can see that you go, that's it, that's how we're going to do it. Because we want to definitely run hardline. That's what we want to try and run. For one, for the fact that if it gets hit by anything, it's not going to split or anything like it was if it was Teflon. Although that Teflon stuff is pretty durable. I don't think it'd be too much of a problem. But hardline's also a lot smaller, a lot thinner, and we can get much tighter bends and radiuses because we're going to have to run fuel from here, probably down this side, on this side of the chassis rail. We don't really have much of an option. And then run that way, which is no different to what the XE runs. The XE runs it that way as well too. So manufacturers have done it in the past, so we'll probably follow suit with that. Because if we tried to run it down this side of the chassis rail, we end up getting too close to our cross members. They won't run underneath our cross members, so we can't fit it there. So this is the side that's probably going to be. The issue is that's going to take us nearly a whole day just to get 2 hard lines done on this thing, because there's a lot of things that we've got to bend around. Like this bracket here needs to remain, and we've got to bend around that to get it past there. Then we've got to send it up there and figure all it out. So we figured that's just too involved to do in an episode today, because all it would literally be is a whole episode of just fitting 2 hard lines. So we're going to ditch that, probably do that off camera, and come back to you with hopefully a solution of how we did it, and it's all working one day. We don't know when that's going to be. Right now we're just going to avoid the problem and move on to other more fun stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's move to the boot. Change of plans. We just realised why the car's on. We should probably do this. And what is this, Nathan?
All right, so this is a sway bar. Griptech Industries sent us out this thick-ass sway bar to try in the Torana. This is to suit a 9-inch inner Torana as well. So, and it is a beefy boy.
Yeah, they told me that they specialise in drag racing applications, so that this thing is designed to get traction to the rear wheels and to get this thing to launch. And wow, that is a big sway bar.
Anyways, we'll bolt this in now that we've ran our fuel line over the diff. Give us a little bit more room, we can bolt this in.
That is the biggest sway bar I've ever seen.
So what a sway bar stops is roll. So it's going to stop the car from going like this on the arse end.
Which in a Torana with this amount of weight is probably not a bad thing.
Well, have you ever seen a HQ without a sway bar?
Oh, how they just...
They just go like that.
Yeah.
So they just twist. So this will stop twist. But god damn!
That's a sway bar and a half. What about the weight penalty?
Holy crap, man, that's heavy. So, that's a nice kit.
It looks like a good kit.
That's a nice kit.
This is a monster bit of kit. This is huge. This is like a truck sway bar. I've seen Scanias with smaller sway bars than this. I don't know how to do this shit right. Woo-hoo! She's a heavy girl. Oh boy, grab that.
Hang on, get this side up.
No, that's come loose. It's gonna fall off.
Why not?
Yeah, no, take your time. It's good. It's good. It's real good. God damn it, Nathan, we can't afford that right now.
Come on.
It's real cute when you do it every other time, but not now. The rear end in this thing, honestly, is set up to take 1,000 horse.
Yeah, we'll just get it sitting just a little under the guard.
Right.
Ruined any more chances of Daniel ever thinking he's going to get an exhaust over this diff.
I know.
Oh yeah, it's quite comfortable where that is.
Are we clearing?
Yeah. That's about how big the link will be. Is that their instruction?
Did you? Alright, so we've been looking at this for a little bit now, and we're trying to figure out exactly how we're going to get this to work. And this is getting very tight in here, as we know. And these are the linkages that go in between there, and it looks like they bolt into the bottom of this top arm mount for the diff. But we're not entirely sure exactly where it needs to go, and we want to be 100% sure before we start drilling holes into that. So we're going to try and get a hold of Griptech Industries to find out exactly how we need to be doing it so we don't stuff it up and make a mess of it. So we're going to leave this for now, and we're going to move on to the boot and try and finish off the boot area. Let's get some stuff done on the boot, and hopefully we hear back from those guys, and then we can move on.
And then... Alright, what we're going to do is quickly just throw the battery in.
I like the way you say quickly.
Yeah, I know. So pretty usual. We just used the Raceworks battery bracket. We've used them in everything. So we just got to figure out where we're putting this thing.
Can you go any further over?
No, because the seal is there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, kind of got to go there, which is right into the petrol tank. I feel like that's like really nice, but it's just floating in the middle of air.
I mean, it's got 2 bolts.
Oh, we can get it to work here. We just got to drop the tank.
But why do we have to drop the tank? Do you reckon we're going to miss it? Will we
Let's
have
go
room?
up, have a look.
Would we have room underneath it to even put a nut set in?
Well, it'd have to be nut bolted. We've got to put the bolt. There's no room for a nut
Let's
set.
just do that.
Well, let's go up and see if we can drill it with the tank there, because it's just on the edge of it. Like, it's just on the edge.
Even if we drop one side of the tank.
Yeah.
Let's go up, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to drop the tank.
What we're going to do is we're just going to poke the bolts up through the bottom, and then we'll nutsert this side. So anyway, we'll drop this tank.
He's just sending it now.
Alright, cool. What am I doing? Just sending it down, or?
I reckon, but let's try and make sure we don't drill through the fuel tank.
Alright, let's try. We'll do it that way. I don't know, I'm scared. Quick!
It's probably going straight through the fuel tank.
Alright, this front one's closer.
Do
we have a thin bit of timber we can shove?
Or even some steel. I'll get a bit of steel.
Yeah.
We'll put a bit of steel between this and the fuel tank, so hopefully Nathan doesn't go through it. Did I nail it?
I don't know. Either way, I definitely didn't drill a hole in the tank. I've just maybe dinted it a little.
Yeah.
Alright, that's those 2 done. I guess I'll drill the other ones out.
Yeah, and then we'll put some nutserts in that.
Nutserts in them. And then that's it. Easy done.
Easy.
Ugh.
Put the front ones in and we're good as gold. That was an easy install actually. Put a battery in, put the leads up to it, crank her over.
Kick her in the guts. Alright. Now don't forget everyone, you can buy your batteries from Tiperformance. And then you too can look like me.
Ciao. Well, that's not going nowhere.
Sweet, nip up the tank, we're done. Move on.
So, our bolt situation, Nathan absolutely winged it and got the bolt right out of the way of the tank in both situations. Nailed it. Well done, Nathan.
We know that when I wing stuff, it's bang on.
Yeah,
within millimeters.
We're better when we wing it.
Alright, we've taken everything off and buttoned it up. The battery is now in. Now, last episode we spoke about some spacers. Well, update on that. We now have a fridge.
Yeah.
A fridge that prints things.
Alright, so you might have noticed this in the background in today's episode. This is a 3D printer, something that we've been wanting for a very, very long time now. Prusa reached out to us actually because they watched our 3D scanner episode and said, well, if you have a scanner, you really need a printer. And they said, you guys should try out our CoreOne. So this is the Prusa CoreOne 3D printer. It is a fully enclosed printer. And I'll be straight up and tell you right now, Nathan and I know nothing about 3D printers. This is all completely new to us. It is something that we've wanted for a very, very long time, but it's not something that we have any skill or have any sort of familiarization with at all. And it's all a really new learning curve for us, and we've got a lot to learn when it comes to how we're going to get these things to work. But I did have a look at this last night and I set it up and had a little bit of a play. As you can see, I managed to print a little boat. That's the first thing. Apparently, it's rite of passage when you get a 3D printer is to print this benchy little boat. So we printed that out in a Galaxy Black, so it's got little sparkles in it. And then I went and printed my DCOE throttle bodies from the 253 build at a 50% scale just to save some time in some PETG. And I'm actually amazed at how good that came out. For my first ever proper print, I was stoked in that. Nate's had a look of it. He's pretty keen on it.
Why did you print the trumpets we're not using?
Because these ones, because I figured they're cool looking. I figured they were cool looking than just printing like that. Like that didn't look like much. So I was like, this looks a bit cooler, and I thought I'd try print it. So anyway, I set this up last night so we can go back, have a quick look at that. I just sat there all night like this, watching it do things. Let's have a look at that, and then we can come back to where we are now. Oh, they give you lollies. I love it when they give you lollies. Interesting. Jesus. Whoa. Wow. Packaging is really, really clever. Okay, now we have some setting up to do. Doing something. Holy dolly. See what she looks like. And there we go. A little boat. Pretty cool, huh? I like it. That was created from absolutely nothing. Not bad, huh? So we're back.
Oh, I love coming back to things.
Yeah. So Nathan hasn't actually seen this work yet.
No. I'll get the laptop, we'll find something. Oh,
Yeah.
it lights up. Oh,
Yeah.
that's snazzy.
So we haven't actually had anything printing today, but what I did do was I printed something last night. And it was quite funny because I set this up to print up some spaces that we're going to use on the fuel lines in the back there. Remember we mentioned we want to get some spaces because the spaces that we do have, Nathan didn't drill the holes in the right spot to make them actually work. They were too wide, so we had to make our own custom ones.
The bulkhead was wider.
So last night, while it was freezing cold and icy out here, I was inside in my nice little pajamas, nice and warm and toasty, watching some Severance. Have you seen Severance? It's not bad actually.
If you want to know, he has Mickey Mouse pajamas.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Having Mickey Mouse pajamas on. And here I am all nice and toasty. Meanwhile, this little workhorse is working out in the background, printing me off some spaces for our Torana build. Have a look at that. So, the way these work is, let's crack these off. These are pretty basic. There's nothing too flashy about them. I print them in Galaxy PLA, so they're shiny. PLA is not actually really designed to be doing what we're doing. I'll have to swap these out eventually, but I printed these out more as a test piece to see how they would go. And then I'll print them out in probably some ABS or some PETG. But the idea is they go together like that. They shall hold our lines in place. And I made them to suit this little...
I've seen that. That
So
looks good, that.
screw goes in like that goes in that end, and then I've made it so the nut will be captive, and then I can screw it together like this, and now we have our very own custom made spaces for the width that Nathan made.
How good's that? How good is making your own parts? Look at that. That's perfect. I love the captive nut on the back idea. That's cracker. Now, let's see if they fit.
Yes, well that's the biggest question. Is it actually going to fit? Like I said, it's a fully enclosed printer. It has temperature control in it as well too, which is pretty cool because it means that we can run it in a place like this where it's absolutely freezing at night. And it'll basically heat and cool the enclosure itself depending on what material you're using, which is apparently really important when it comes to different kinds of material, especially when you're looking at ABS. ABS is something that we use a lot in the automotive industry, whereas your PLAs and I think even your PETG is more for the stuff like around the house and that are not really strong enough for car stuff.
You know what's cool? Is that the 3D printer is made up of 3D printed parts.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I think is really cool about it. They actually use, it's the machine that actually, it's kind of like a lathe and a mill, where it's the only machine that could actually build itself.
Yeah, it's like
out
AI.
of 3D parts. Yeah. We're really stoked to have it, and a big thank you to Prusa for sending it out to us. Like, honestly, this is going to be a game changer for us. You might be wondering, what purpose does it serve in a shed at home like this? Well, the answer is it's pretty much, you could use these things for nearly anything and everything. It's great for prototyping. It's really important and useful when it comes to doing stuff like this. The ITB setup on the 253, but aside from that, you can do stuff exactly like this where you could make your own spacers or brackets, or if you're making something out of steel and you want to prototype it first out of plastic to see what it looks like and if it's going to work, it gives you that ability to do it. Big thanks to Prusa. Make sure you head over, check out the website. They have a range of different machines that can do a bunch of different stuff. Anyway, let's go and see if these spacers actually work, shall we?
Yep.
So what we're going to do is, just so these aren't floating in the breeze, basically.
Oh, look at that spacing.
I I printed like 8 of them, so we've got plenty to pick from. The good news is they fit.
You might as well just put one there and then put one further up, I guess.
Yeah, I've probably gone a little loose on it, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
But that's okay, because like we said, if this doesn't work, I can just print more. Now, you can buy these spaces, they do exist, but not to the exact spacing that we needed for this. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, looks good.
It actually looks like it's meant to be like that now, rather than just having the 2 lines sort of floating in the breeze.
Yeah. All right, we got some word back from Griptech as well. So we can continue on with our sway bar now. Once Michael gets over his 3D printed spaces, we'll go up and finish the sway bar. And then I feel like we've knocked a few things out today.
We've spoken to the guys at Griptech Industries, and they've told us basically how we're going to make this work. We're missing a couple of bolt holes apparently, so there's supposed to be a couple of bolt holes that sit in these upper control arm mounts, and we don't have them for whatever reason. So we're just going to have to drill a hole and sort of make it work. But he said, we spoke to them, this is what we're thinking, and they said, yeah, that's totally fine. It'll be no dramas. So yeah, let's get in. Firstly, what we're going to do is we want to get this nice and level and make sure these are at the same angle of the dangle, lock them off, and then we're going to work at figuring how we're going to get these to work.
Yep. Nip it up. Oh, that moved.
They did say that these U-bolts or these U-brackets can be welded on as well too. We're probably not going to, just because the diff isn't aligned yet. Haven't aligned the diff or anything. We haven't got the pinion angle or anything right. We're going to leave that until we get this whole car finished, put it on a 4-poster and do it right. So we're just going to leave that for now and come back to it. So that's why we don't want to weld these on just yet. So we're going to leave them loose. Maybe in the future we might weld them on, but honestly, I don't think you really need to. I don't think so, but who knows?
Nah, I don't think so. Oh, I just touched the grease!
Okay, so the kit comes with the setup to look like this. You have your sway bar linkage, which is adjustable. Then you have this rectangle tube, which then bolts up to this section in there, like that. The reason why they do that is so you can actually get your hand in there and actually do the top rubber up everything on this once this is in place. For us, because our car's so low, we're actually going to ditch that top rectangle tube and we're going to put it directly onto there, just because that rectangle tube is going to push our arms way too low. So we spoke to the guys there, they said, yep, that's no dramas, that's totally fine. It's only there if you want to use it. If you needed the height or the extra length, that's what you'd use it for. But for us, we don't need it. Sway bar arms. You can print it if you want. No, I put them on and we need to just figure out where exactly we're going to put them, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so we've made our marker where we're going to put these as best as we can. We're going to have to get these to lay over a little bit, but it's nothing that I've never seen any other car do, to be honest.
That's what a bush is there for, is to accommodate for...
Yeah, accommodate for that, so... Alright, let's drill some holes.
Yeah, let's do it. 16mm.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Oh, we could just step through it. I just want to get done. He's using their heat gun to dry the paint up so we can get going.
Alright, what we're going to try and do is we're going to just try and shove the link in, because it's behind the, it's actually behind
pivot point.
It's behind the pivot point, so we don't reckon we have to cut the link. So I've got one ready over there, Michael, with some grease on it over there.
Oh, there's heaps of room.
Yeah?
We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Don't worry about it.
Do you want me to get you the washer and that?
This is going to be a Michael only job. I can see this because Nathan's fat fingers aren't going to fit in here. Although, you know what? It's not impossible. It's...
No, that looks achievable.
Yeah. Alright. But you can get the spanner on, which is...
I wouldn't go too tight because we've got to pull on that a bit.
Yeah. So that comes out. So that's a good thing. Alright, that's in. You want a hand there, bud, or you got it?
We'll see.
Drop that down a bit. The back end of this car is really busy. Oh, I'm being viciously attacked. Don't swap sides.
No, I did.
You just did.
No, I didn't. Oh, man. Oh! Ready? Yep. Let's just say 6 ton of is solid.
Well, it shouldn't really matter because its squad doesn't ride on it. That is a juicy sway bar. Alright, so our sway bar, our massive sway bar is in. And looks pretty good. We're pretty happy with it. This is at ride height when we need to change the shocks, because as we're dropping it and we take it out from underneath, as we take the transmission jack out from underneath it, the diff drops so low that this angles, it all looks terrible. And it's just because the shocks aren't the right shocks. We really need the actual shocks we're going to use, which will be shorter. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Looks pretty beefy. It ain't going to move. And we got the fuel system done on the front, basically. We have the fuel system done over the diff now, which is good. Batteries put in place as well. What else did we do? Put our spacers in, had to play with our 3D printer.
Yes.
That was very exciting. Nathan's still very excited about that. Oh, I've got the sway bar in.
Yeah, sway bar in.
Sway bar, that's an awesome bit of kit. Big thanks again to Griptech Industries for sending that out to us to have a crack at. I have a feeling that it's definitely going to work, because I've never seen a sway bar as big as that on any car I've known. She's a big girl. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I hope you've liked the episode. If you have, consider liking and subscribing. It goes a really long way to support the channel. Make sure you do subscribe, because we think next week we might be revealing Nathan's new project car. Yeah. He's very excited because he's about to put the Hackshop snack back onto it and do his usual stock standard mods. So more on that next week, hopefully, if we get time to roll that one in. But if not, I'm sure we'll be back on the Torana. If you want to support the channel, head over to the website. Make sure you get yourself a 253 t-shirt. I think this will be the last week that we're running it. So it'll be your last chance to get one before the pre-orders close, and we send them out to everyone at home. So
but if you can't get a shirt, get a sticker.
Yeah, the stickers will always be available. If you want to get yourself a sticker, you can get yourself one at the website as well too. They're a really great way to helping support this build and helping 253 come to life. Anyway, that's pretty much it, really.
Sweet.
Until we get into next week's episode, I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll catch you then. Nathan wants to print something because he hasn't seen it work yet. So he's been scrolling through, like, they have like an archive of all kinds of things that you might want to print off. Chubby cat, a tire gauge, zip tie holder. So Nathan's scrolled through the archive here of all the things I have, and what he wants to print off real quick is a fidget toggle switch. So we're gonna set it up and we're gonna print it.
When people call me, if they hear click, 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 I'm playing with my fidget toggle switch.
Yeah. Print this model only to the CoreOne.
That's cool.
It's gonna load.
How cool is that?
It should load in the model. There you go.
That's
it's loaded
incredible.
In the model.
This is easier to print than your standard Wi-Fi, Bluetooth desktop printer.
I know. How much issues do we have? Printer is ready.
It's doing stuff.
It's downloading.
Sure, the top vent grill is open. I think it's open.
Now it's open. See what I mean? It tells you what you need to do. It's made for dummies like me.
No, it's done. It's on.
So we just let it do its thing now. We'll come back when you see it moving, basically.
Oh man, you know what I'm doing tonight? I'm going to be Googling everything to print, and Michael's never going to have seen my name pop up this much. Hey, can you print this?
Nah, I'm going to be sitting inside, and all of a sudden the light's going to come.
Actually, yeah, I should get connected to this thing now.
Yeah. This is what happens when you first get a 3D printer. You just sit there staring at it and watching it do its thing. I was doing that all last night.
Is that how it cleans it?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh wow, it's just straight into it.
I know. No messing around.
Holy crap. That's incredible.
Isn't it cool? Let's get back to the task at hand, shall we?
Nah, that's boring now. Am I not pretty enough?
Is my XE broken? Oh, it has the shoulder action. Don't pull your shoulder out.
It's like arm wrestling, you know? You don't use this, you use this.
You look like you're dabbing. Watch me whip. Can you do that again for me? Because I know I can add.
Because you're going to put the audio over it.
Watch me name. It's just bench city today. We're going from bench to bench.
Bench City. Oh, that's a good gym name, you know?
Bench City.
Bench City.
Beeper, beeper. Hit me on the beeper, beeper, beeper. Remember that song? God, I hate that song. Why don't you go in? Are you too good for your home? Come on.
Alright, let's do it.
What's going on, Skew-If? Where did the word Skew-If come from?
Probably the pyramids. They just come out and they went, mate, she's looking a bit Skew-If, eh? Daniel's probably going to MDF over it anyways. He wants to false wall everything, put some fiberglass subs in, you know, airbrush some flames, demons, hot chicky babes. You'll see it on Auto Salon, you know. I just heard that. He sounds like the squeaky toy off Toy Story.
What's wrong?
Stop breathing through your mouth.
I got a raccoon like. Right now the dog's outside going nuts. Who's that? What? What'd you call me?
a couple things and how I really wanted a boat, this is the boat I can afford. And that's the ITB Michael can afford.
Yeah. All right, Nathan's completely ditched today's project. You can open it up, Nathan. Go on.
Can I? Is it done?
It's done.
Oh, okay. I don't want to burn my hand. Ah!
It's that one
This.
there. Yeah, lift up.
Oh,
Pull it
wow.
out.
It's
Very magnetic.
very magnetic-y. Oh, it's warm. Why am I scared? We can just print another one. I'm guessing I got to break it to get it to spin. Because I gotta spin this. Oh. Do I just snap it over? Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's sick!
Wow, it actually.
I was accurate. That is that's tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's loosened up now. Actually, you know what it needs?
Not brake clean.
Hang on.
Some CRC. We could make this your headlight switch in your new car.
How good is that? People put that to create a spring. How cool
It
is
actually
that?
works really well. Well, that's Nathan for the rest of the day.
That's so cool, isn't it? All right, what are we doing now?
So Nathan wanted to print this off because he wanted to understand how a manual works. He's never really seen one before. So I'm trying to explain to him this is called a shifter, Nathan, and then when you do this, puts it into first.
Hang on, tell me what's faster to drive. Okay. Right? Right, you go to second.
3, 2, 1,
you
go.